We in the shit.
Hello,
Who
internet.
wants to start?
Yeah.
Names? Me? Okay. They call me Kaitlyn. You can call me Winnie. It's whatever. I stream. I do all that. I guess we're just doing names right now. I lied. So go ahead. Who's next?
Yo, my name's Evan, and I don't have anything cool about me. My name's just Evan.
Okay, next.
Well, hi, I'm Crispy. That's my full legal name. Crispy, no middle, no last. I live in Florida. That's about it.
Legit. What's up?
I
I'm Ado, but you know nobody's gonna call me that on here. But they're gonna call me Dakota because that's my name. But
Are you Ado?
I'm Ado. Don't ask where the name comes from.
I won't just be doing none of your business. That's where.
Exactly.
The last time I was with your mom, she moaned that name. So
What is the shtick of the podcast?
It was the
The
whole
shtick is
application shit.
Yeah, or who wants to explain it?
I can explain it.
I will. Oh, okay.
I was the one who came up with the idea, motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah.
So this isn't just any regular podcast. You, the one that's listening to this right now, that's sitting and probably falling asleep. If you just fucking click you're one link click away from the form that will let you apply to be in this call, the one we're in right now.
Yes, with us.
Yeah.
With your favorite podcasters.
In the digital space.
In cyberspace, yes.
Digital footprint.
Yes, and it will be of absolutely zero charge to you, just your time and the mental drain that comes with running a podcast. So yeah, anyways, do that. Just fucking apply, and it will add you to the Discord, and you'll be with us.
You'll be interrogated, waterboarding.
In a nice way. In a sexy way.
In a nice way, yeah.
In a seductive way.
Plus, I'm a girl, so you get to talk
to
a girl
boobies. You, for the first time, if you're watching podcasts on Spotify, you probably have never interacted with a woman. Here's your chance.
I listen to podcasts on Spotify, and I 100% confirm. I get no pussy, absolutely zero play.
And I get hella bitches, and I don't listen to Spotify podcasts.
That is cap.
No, because then they're gonna not want to listen to us. Listen, women don't count. Women are the exception. They're creatures beyond our comprehension.
Yeah, us men can't. That's a compliment, dummy.
Oh.
And here's your chance to understand them. We will let you have one free e-date with her. And there are other women too.
That's our next episode, or an episode to come. We just get everybody who didn't make the get in the podcast, and we just do a blind date with Winnie.
Yes, that would be kind of cool though.
What if we just have a lover host?
Can we do that?
I mean, if you're down, sure. If we get enough people.
If we actually get a fan base, yes.
Yeah, if we get enough people.
I'm so down.
SpongeBob just dancing there while we rip off other people. Stealing our neighbor's homework.
Anyway, yes, apply in the form below, and we will now getting back to our regularly scheduled
program.
We'll start it, because this is going to be at the beginning, because we're dumbasses and we forgot to talk about it before.
It's mine now.
Speaking of name origins, wanna talk about the origins of Crispy's profile picture. You can see it right there if you're on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, let me explain it, because it's my profile picture.
Yeah.
This picture, right? I found it. I couldn't tell you where. It could have been Reddit. It could have been iFunny. I really don't know, and I don't want to know, to be honest. And before I got my computer, about a year ago, it was my Discord profile picture, because it felt like a little fitting. I don't know why. And then I started joining VC with this gaggle, and Otto was so kind to get in a festive spirit to affix a photo of a Christmas tree above it. and in honor of our everlasting friendship and to get into the holiday spirit, I brought it back on the 1st of December 2021.
That was the story.
That is the story of my
That was
profile.
lame as
Wait,
fuck.
but
I
the
feel
name
like
too.
Whoa,
so
what did
Shut
you
the fuck up.
expect? What did you expect? Me, what was this gonna be like an NFT, and I was gonna have to like kill a dragon to get the rights to use this?
No, it has
Like,
to be an
what were you
NFT.
genuinely expecting?
I mean,
No, like
it's
some funny inside joke or something, not some. Yeah, I had this profile a little bit ago, and I guess I just reused it. You
Well,
fucking
it's
copy
also-
and pasted a
it's
Christmas tree.
it's literally
Alright,
also
well,
about like how we
talk
fucking
this
met and
shit.
shit.
Talk this shit to Otto, because he's the one who's like, "Do you want me to make you a Christmas profile picture?" And like on my iPhone 8, I was like, and then he did it for me.
Mine is still less than an iPhone 8. Like, okay, I know whoever's watching this is gonna be like, you dumb selfish bitch. And it's like, no, hear me out. Fucking, my phone has gone, okay, my current phone right now has gone through my grandma first. My grandma then gave it to my older sister. And then my old sister, when she was like, this shit is falling apart, and my phone was also falling apart because my previous phone was also a hand-me-down and it was already given to me as like a piece of shit phone, then was given to me after going through 2 people, and now it is such a piece of shit. And now, anyway, that I don't know, that was
First world
it.
problems.
No, it's not. I'm very thankful. I'm just, you saying iPhone 8 was just funny to me.
Well, that's what I use. Actually, it might not have even been. I think it was my Chromebook. Yeah, it was my Chromebook.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was on a Chromebook, and I met this gaggle through a mutual friend
Stop
who I
saying
actually
that.
know.
Your
I
mom
like the word
gaggles on my
gaggle.
fucking cock. Dude.
Yeah, gaggle on this dick. But I met this gaggle through a mutual friend, and then the first time I joined the VC, it was with people who are sadly not present here. No, they didn't die. They're just like not in the call. Um, and I joined, and they nearly bullied me into leaving. And then I told them I had a Chromebook, and that just made the bullying worse. And I remember I had my cursor over the server, and I almost right clicked to leave, but I didn't know how to right click on a Chromebook, so I couldn't.
So wait, your own like technological
So
illiteracy.
I like to think I like to think that was like divine intervention, and I just ended up staying.
No,
I
he's
think
a
I
regular.
was there that day because it was, yeah.
I zoned out. I forgot what we were talking about.
We were talking about my origins.
Oh,
How
Stuck in a
him
call
being a
and not-
fucking dumbass and not knowing how to like right click to leave the server
On a
is the only
Chromebook.
reason he's still here today. Because he was trying to
oh
leave.
my god.
Chris
I
was
tried to leave.
in a call with a bunch of
I
people from
couldn't.
Michigan. He didn't even know, having to watch like their 8th grade theater plays and got bullied into oblivion
Yeah.
for having a Chromebook.
Oh yeah, in case that
Or,
wasn't
okay,
clear.
not the fact of having a Chromebook, but the fact of using Discord on a Chromebook and that being like my primary device.
And look at you now. Now you've got a something.
Now
a
I
new-
literally am on a podcast.
Have you ever fucking played Minecraft on a MacBook? That shit is so painful.
No.
Oh my god. Like, okay, me and Evan always have this running joke where it's like, you can run Minecraft on a literal toaster, but not a MacBook. Not a fucking MacBook. And that's my document.
You may be able to run it, but can you play it is the question.
No, you can't fucking, it's so bad.
Hmm. People who use
On a
Macs, I don't know.
toaster? Yeah, I'm sure you could probably play it on a fucking Samsung fridge.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure you could play it on. They keep that shit up. They used to keep that shit updated for like fucking phones from like, I want to say like the from like 2013, 2012 probably.
Right.
I was on a bus earlier connected to my phone hotspot, and I was playing Minecraft perfectly fine on my $190 laptop.
Oh yeah.
Banger.
The only reason I lost TNT Run was because I only had a trackpad, and the guy next to me was reaching over and hitting spacebar and wasting my double jumps.
Some fucking
I
like
feel like
5-year-old shit.
and I still got 10th out of 24 people, which tells you the median age of Minecraft people nowadays.
It's probably the same age as the fucking placement you got, 10 years old.
Yup.
Actually, if I'm being honest, it's probably less. It's probably like 9.5.
Like fucking Goose Goose Duck. Me and I think it was me and Evan were playing on it. There's people like bullying the fuck out of these like 10-year-olds for playing a murder mystery game with ducks. It's like it's kind of more sad that you're playing it than they are. It's like, come on. It's like the same thing with Among Us. It's like if you go on there and you don't expect a 9-year-old, it's like, what are you doing? Make a private lobby at that point.
Yeah, at least a
For a
9-year-old.
little, for a little context, Goose Goose Duck is just I'm not even gonna call it an Among Us ripoff because I personally find it more entertaining than Among Us, but it's the same premise of who done it, but it's with ducks and geese. So just a little sidetrack there from Crispy. Thank you. Go on.
Let's keep it 100 though. It is an Among Us ripoff.
It is so
Yeah, I mean,
very
but
blatantly
all right,
like.
but here's the thing: how much can you really just change the whodunit genre? Like, there's really not much freedom you have with it.
There, you can.
Have you played? The names are red. They literally just changed the names from duck to or from imposter to duck and from.
Well, no, they added a bunch of roles.
Yeah, that they
Roles
took
that were
from
already
fucking
made for Among
Town of
Us.
Salem. No, Town of
And
Salem.
mods.
Those mods
Okay,
came
yeah,
from Town of Salem.
maybe you guys are right. I'm reconsidering.
Because like they didn't have to make it so that you could do tasks. They could make it so that you occupy yourself any other way, aside from literal fucking carbon copy. You walk up to a thing and you do a silly little mini game, and you have to do a certain amount of them. Like that is so.
You're right.
A body. I'm gonna call a meeting.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. It doesn't help that the fucking UI is almost the exact same. Like if you haven't played this game, no joke, the UI is like. I didn't need to look up any tutorial on the UI because I played Among Us, and it's like the same exact fucking shit.
The death of Among Us almost feels like the Vine explosion because even though Among Us didn't technically die, Among Us has been split up into so many different like Among Us ripoffs, and some of them are absolutely terrible. Shout
the
out
Among Us Civil War.
I forget what it was called, but it was the one that Alpharad played.
Oh,
that,
it's like
was a Bitcoin miner.
Oh, it's like imposter or something. It's just called like one word, like a one-liner.
Yeah, but then there's ones that are better than Among Us, like Goose Goose Duck. So
I tell you guys, that's what I was going to talk about earlier. I have a Phoenix Wright Among Us sticker in the back of my phone case because when I went with my sister this year for trick or treating and shit, like the one bitch was passing out, literal like in the bucket. I think it was an accident because there was literally an Among Us Phoenix Wright sticker, and I was in the back of my phone case. Oh, wait.
Would you like to explain what that looks like? Because I'm kind of having a hard time like putting the two together of like
Okay.
what it would look like.
Wait, if you
So
can
you
if you
know-
can take a picture of it.
Image on screen.
Yeah, if you take a picture, I can put it onto like the stream for those who are watching on YouTube.
That's what I'm gonna do because it is funny as fuck. Let me get that picture actually.
Yeah, put it in the general chat. Anyways, while she tries to do that, speaking of Among Us stickers, in my math class, my my teacher, she just on her laptop every day I get jump scared by it because I forget it exists, but she just has a little Among Us sticker just chilling there. And she's had it the entire year, and it's just every time I'm doing my work, I'm looking down, I'm looking at my desk, I look up at the teacher's desk, and I just get fucking jump scared by cyan, like.
When the Pythagorean theorem is sus.
Did y'all ever play Among Us with your teachers? And I know there are a lot of kids at schools that like played Among Us with their teachers. My teachers never
Yeah.
let us do that.
I'm in a performing arts program, so we definitely played Among Us a few times.
I had a sort of experience. It was like virtual learning, and it was in my Spanish class. And I'm trying to remember. It feels like a fever dream. It wasn't Among Us. I'll tell you that. It was like a PowerPoint, and
Yeah, all right. So it was Among Us, but it wasn't like actually Among Us. It was like a PowerPoint, and we kind of went through just what a generic Among Us game was like. You go to do your task, but throughout this whole thing, we're learning Spanish vocabulary for Among Us, and I cannot remember a single word that I learned. Like I remember we learned vent. Oh, actually, suspicious is like suspicious.
Yeah.
It was literally the
Yeah,
name of our
something
fucking
along those lines.
Instagram chat
Okay,
for
yeah,
like
I
a
know,
million
but
years.
that doesn't like eliminate the fact that that's what suspicious is in Spanish. But that's like the only word I remember.
I had Ooga Booga stupid smart kid programs, so we played GeoGuessr, and all the kids got so into it.
GeoGuessr. I feel like if I decide to break off from
Would
this,
say
then like
that.
I am loved. Whatever community adopts us. If I am loved by them, I will probably just break off and do like GeoGuessr streams because I'm a nerd.
Yeah, it is definitely the definition of like a dork game. Like there's a list of dork games that you just know what's going on when you hear someone plays them. Like there's
Hearts of Iron.
GeoGuessr, there's
Oh
like the
man.
Hearts of
Oh
Iron,
my
City
god.
Oh,
Skylines.
wow.
Wait,
Way to
is
call me out. Dude, you're just naming games I play. Damn.
Everybody, shut the hell up and look at the Among Us sticker.
Yeah, we saw
Hold
it. We're
on,
just
let me-
refusing to say anything about it.
I'm just gonna save it real quick. Amogus.png.
No, fucking virtual classes though was like a fever dream. I swear to God, there'd be so many. There was one time where we were doing like play rehearsal over fucking virtual Zoom, but it was for school. It was but everyone like joined this meeting and someone started singing really loudly and super fucking awfully. Like, is that even a word? No, but they were singing so bad and loud. And I have the hiccups so bad and loud and awful, and everyone was like, "You're not muted, you're not." But we kind of like let her sit there for like a whole minute doing it, and then we were like, "You're not muted," and she was like, "Oh my god."
If my mic ever unmuted during class, you would not hear anything because I slept through every single class, pretty much. And that's not
If
even
that
not
happened to
even
me, you would not hear anything because I would promptly just wipe myself off the face of the earth. I would just like become a hermit if that happened. I don't care if I was doing absolutely nothing. I shut myself off from society if my mic accidentally unmuted.
Yeah, that I
Yeah.
got close a
Terror
couple
fear.
times. Back at the beginning of the year, I was like one of those like I want to keep my camera on kids, which there were a lot of kids like that for like a week. And then I was dozing off in my history class, and I noticed myself doing it on the cam, and I was like, all right, that's enough, because this is definitely going to be a recurring problem, and it was. To say I fell asleep in every class is like an overstatement, but I definitely was not paying attention. Like I remember very specifically remember during statistics class just playing Minecraft on Discord with what back to like one mixer in the background, just hearing people started to leave. And I got all A's, so
Yeah, me too. I look, I'm gonna be honest. If you found a way to like get any lower than like a B or a C and you did virtual, you're kind of stupid.
I know, like they would give you literally points for showing up with the attendance assignment.
Yeah. I mean, I know I can't speak for everyone, but at least me personally, I don't mean to gloat, but I'm gonna gloat. I was taking like, AP classes and stuff, and they would literally give me points for showing up.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, I can't speak for everybody, but I was thrown like, you know how they say you get thrown a bone? I was basically thrown a whole skeleton.
Isn't getting thrown a bone like a good thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they were basically throwing me a bone and like giving me free grades, but like the
Oh.
skeleton. Why am I explaining it? Come
Yeah,
on.
I get
Get
it.
it through your, get
Speak
it through your skull, which is a
I
bone.
am.
Speak
I
for
was
your fucking selves though about like school, online school being easy. Like my shit, I don't know. My shit was like like as hard, if not harder, than normal school for me because we already had laptops. We already had shit like that was online, and I don't know. The classes it was just literally more boring classes, so it was harder to pay attention, and actually learn shit. Homework was like all over the place. You'd have like fucking one teacher would post shit on Schoology, one teacher would post shit on fucking turnitin.com, one teacher would just not even like I don't even know what the fuck everyone would post their homework. It was hellish.
Every kid from your school that I've talked to, without first of all, I'd like to say none of us go to the same school. To every kid I've talked to your school, they're always like, I couldn't look up anything because we have our cameras on and there's a thing that doesn't let us tap out, and it's like, you are not hard enough. I'm so sorry. Like,
You are
Yeah,
not
like
what?
seriously.
you do not have my will and commitment to do good on tests, because they're like, I got a C, and it's like, why didn't you just use your phone? And they're like, I couldn't.
Like cheating is sometimes just as hard as doing work.
You are.
So I mean,
you're
people
doing it
think
wrong.
that there's a Quizlet for everything, and although Quizlets for many things, there isn't gonna be a Quizlet for like every worksheet out there, sadly.
Oh
So
yeah.
you're gonna have to do a little deep digging for it.
But I mean, like I get when it's like a teacher specific thing, or you did like a reading or something. But like, if you're in math class, you pull up a calculator. If you're in social studies class, you don't have to. The only way to cheat isn't just copy pasting the questions in the search bar.
Yeah. But the
Yeah.
thing is, okay, there's one class where it's practically impossible to cheat in. My Spanish class, for our writing quizzes, every single time without fail, he'd make us turn our camera on and put it on our fucking hands, and, like our
Oh,
papers. And if we ever moved our hands away, he'd yell at us. But I still found a way to cheat on it.
how so? Would you like
So
to
fucking
Yeah.
voice to
You
speech.
put it on your lap, yeah.
no, because like you can't take your hands out of the frame. But
Hey
what do you do?
Alexa,
Set it there and look down.
you have an Alexa? Hey
No,
Alexa,
this is not how I did it. The way I did it was for when we had to turn it in. He didn't want us to like turn it in like while the camera was still pointed at it, you know. So he would be like, "All right, in a minute and a half." He would literally time us too. He'd be like, "I don't want you to submit this in more than 2 minutes. If you submit after 2 minutes, then I don't know. I'm gonna like beat your ass or something." So, but in that time, in that sliver of time that I would have, I'd look up like at least 1 or 2 answers that I'd be able to fucking fill it in.
you a fiend?
I was a fiend, but it got me through a few tests. If you're watching this for some reason, fuck you, Mr. Watkins. Please eat a dick. Except don't, because I'm gonna have you next year. I love you.
I feel like if I was a
We
parent,
can cut that out.
I feel like if I was a
Where's-
parent during this whole like schooling thing, it's like it comes down to like grades mean. Okay. I just want to say, hot take. When parents and whoever are like, your education's more important than your grades. No, they're not, because education is not going to get me a job.
Yeah, education's not gonna get me to college.
Education's not gonna. Yeah, education is not gonna get me into college. My grades are. So like, if I was a parent during the pandemic and my kid was in online school, I would come down and tell them the answers. Like, I would help them cheat, because I would
Yeah.
want them to get an A+ on every test. If it's that easy, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and like most of the stuff you end up like I know this probably isn't a very hot take because I'm pretty sure like most people agree with me, but like most of the stuff you're gonna end up learning at school is like completely useless.
At
Like
least
for those who care,
to your own
I am
specific
hoping,
job.
yeah, it's your specific job. Like in the future, for those who care, I am hoping to do something with finance. Am I really gonna have to take science for 3 years? No. But I do it anyway, and I just kind of get it done. Does that mean I pay attention? Hell no. Like mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. That's all I remember. But I still passed that class with A's.
yeah, just blank out on everything from every year. Like, if you ask me to recall, not even just in virtual school, even like in freshman year when like everything was fine, like, I cannot. I don't think I could recall a single thing from any of my class except my history class. History teacher was fucking awesome, but like every other
Yeah.
class, no idea.
Yeah,
Everything is
like you
wrong.
you go back to my freshman year biology class. I'm not gonna say my teacher's name because in retrospect she was a pretty good teacher, but she was very what's the word, traditional, because she was kind of a hag.
Yeah, she beat your ass.
Yeah, she had the paddle with the hole in the middle that whistled.
Yeah, so it made you pull your pants down and shit. Slap your bare ass with the ruler, like the red mark.
And I was like, I guess she looked at me as a cocky kid because like I wouldn't do all my homework, which you know I guess I mean I wouldn't do all my homework, so she didn't like me for that. Cause she's like, Crispy, if you want to do work, if you want to do good in the future, you need to do all your work. And then every test without fail, I would get like a 93 or higher, and she was just flabbergasted by how I did, and I was flabbergasted too. I don't know how well I did on these. I don't know how I did that good on these tests,
but I did it regardless. And my grade, like, I never got a B in that class. And I know she was like, she wanted to give me a B so bad because I would
Yeah.
never do my work, but I just found like ways around the system. And it was also biology. If any of you guys are interested in science, I don't like you. I don't know how you guys like science. You seem like an intolerable personality if you find interest in biology, because that is my least favorite subject ever. Like, I personally would rather take accounting than biology.
To be fair,
But
we kind of need
Yeah,
people
you
to
wanna
do
be a
that though.
what do you mean?
Somebody's got to do
I'm in.
it.
Yeah, I wanted to go into psychology. I was like, I guess I better get good at psych. And then I got like, I was switched to honors chem after I was taking normals chem, and then they switched me to honors chem. I was like, okay, chemistry is not as hard as everyone fucking says it. It's probably honors chem is probably one of my easiest fucking classes right now. But why the hell would you ever be like, willingly, I'm gonna go into biology? Like, fuck you. No, you're not. Literally, scum of the earth, right there.
I mean, if you're going into
Don't-
biology for like medicine, that's
Okay, that's different. That
understandable.
I lied. If you're
I feel
going
like
to
that's-
teach biology for like middle schoolers or high schoolers, I have a personal grudge against a teacher, okay?
I feel like that's a different beast. Like I feel like doing biology for medicine is different than like the rest of biology.
I
And,
guess.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
like-
I see what you mean by that.
in my science program, we're allowed to take any AP science class we want, our options are chemistry, physics, and biology, and then we do like a research project, a really big research project next like for senior year, and this year I haven't seen one person that wants to do the biology class, but in past years they've done it, and we've seen like pictures of them doing it and like videos, and it just seems so incredibly just boring, and it stinks. They're like the chemistry is being like, we're pouring things into bottles and we're making chemicals and we're doing really cool shit. And physics is like, we're making shit move and we're, blah 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 blah. And then biology is like, we're putting bacteria in a cup and letting it grow. It's like, that's so weird. Like, why would you willingly? Also, that shit stank. I took biology ninth grade. That shit stank.
Yeah, honestly.
We walked into that class while we were cultivating or whatever. We walked into that classroom and that shit fucking rancid. And our old ass.
Oh,
teacher
you mean
didn't even
like
have a sense of smell.
literally stank?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also thought you
literally
just
stank.
meant it sucked. Like
It's like
No,
a bummy
it
class. It just
physically
smells.
stank. No, like our old ass teacher probably lost his sense of smell. We all walk in and it smells like dog shit, and we're just sitting there and we're just like, oh my fucking god. That's the smell of bacteria, baby. It's like, why would anyone willingly want to do that again? I also tried to do biology club with my friend who a couple of
Why?
I'm pretty sure everyone knows her at this point, but not at this point. Whatever. She lives up north, and she was in my class, and
whoa.
fucking she was with me. She was like, you should come to biology club with me because I don't want to do it alone. I came there and we both zonked the fuck out within 5 minutes. It was so boring. There were these two really peppy kids that are like, yes, Mr. We're gonna do this, and this. And it's like, I don't know how you already have so much to say on the first day, and also his monotone ass voice talking about bacteria and shit. I wanted to kill myself.
I would too.
In conclusion, biology is dumb.
Yeah, fuck biology.
Take physics or chem. Chem's hard, but it's fun, and physics is less hard, but a little less fun. But
I don't get why people are so intimidated by chem, like Kaitlyn was saying earlier. Like everyone, okay.
Dog, I'm intimidated by chem.
It's
I took
easy
marine
as
science.
I know.
I
It-
took marine science instead of chem.
Okay.
Well, okay, but here's the thing: you guys don't take marine science because like you
Why the
live
fuck
in
would we?
Michigan, and I live in Florida, so like I've seen the ocean. I don't know if you guys
The
have.
fucking
Well,
ocean, kill
I've,
yourself.
I've been to Florida, so
Oh.
I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it.
I've
but
experienced it.
You haven't
Can we name this
experienced
episode
it.
biology and bitches?
I have experienced it. Sure, yeah. Biology and it's not just biology. We're generally just talking about school a lot.
Yeah, but the main, I guess we
And
could say
Among Us.
Schoology and sluts.
Oh,
Yeah.
should I do this Schoology story?
Schoology
Because
sluts.
I've
Or
been
Schoology.
fucking
Schoology sluts.
Schoology,
It's not
Schoology sluts,
Schoology.
whatever. All right.
Fuck you.
Okay, earlier. So okay, we're in Michigan. 2 days ago was that Oxford shooting, which is like about how far is it from us? Like half hour,
40
like
minutes.
40 minutes, yeah.
30, 45. Something.
Yeah, it's like 40 minutes from us. We live kind of Metro Detroit, and Outside of my school this morning, there was a cop car, and I didn't know that they were just going to like every school basically, but yeah, there was a cop car, and it was because of this one kid. Not name dropping, not even coming close. But this one kid, he like there was a post on there from a teacher that was like talking about film club and how they were gonna watch some movie, and he was like, "Why is everybody hating on this movie? I had to pick this." And then someone was like, "Cause it stinks" or something stupid like that, and he's like, "I will delete you from existence" or something. And I thought that's why someone told me that that's why the fucking police came, because they thought that they took that as like a genuine threat that he was gonna like
I
kill people.
mean, better safe than sorry, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but there
Like I grew up. This is your guys' like experience. I grew up, or I'm still growing up. I'm not an adult yet, but I live like
Your balls dropped? No.
without doxing myself, like probably like 45 minutes to an hour from Parkland. And ever since Parkland happened, shit has been taken, at least not at my school, but like objectively in general, it's been taken super seriously. I mean, my school's like, we could literally make a whole podcast about like the shenanigans that go on at my high school, but just in general, they have taken everything really seriously. And I feel like if someone
Honestly,
were to be like, I'm going to delete you from existence, they're gonna get like swatted.
honestly, I know. Okay, what happened is fucking devastating, and honestly,
Yeah.
it's awful that it took until high school for them to implement an Alice drill. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, there's been school shootings since the last one in Michigan was in 2009, and there was one even before. Like, there's been ones before then. So, like, why does it take so long for you to fucking do something about it? Like, a school shooting is more likely to happen than probably a tornado, even, or a hurricane. You know. I mean, not statistically speaking, I
Yeah, I
doubt
mean,
that.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
using
pretty
it
sure there won't be a
metaphorically.
hurricane in Michigan.
Okay, to be fair, I know Michigan is like known for being fucking in tornado lane or whatever, but I've literally never seen a fucking tornado in my life.
I
Yeah.
think that's because you
Wait.
guys aren't really considered to be in tornado lane. I think
Well,
that's
Yeah,
like
we're not.
Oklahoma.
not literally in tornado lane, but we're supposed to be at least experiencing tornadoes somewhat often.
I
But
think
like,
everyone
I
experiences
don't.
tornadoes somewhat often.
No, not us.
Y'all ain't special.
okay, the
I
Midwest
don't think.
area.
I don't think we're in the Midwest. Midwest, like it's like south of Michigan. It's like Kansas and like that
No,
side.
Midwest?
okay.
Michigan's Midwest.
Pull
Here.
up
Let
tornado
me
lane.
Google this and end it once
Yeah.
and for all. Tornado
Not
Alley.
not literally tornado
Tornado
alley, but
Alley
like
is a loosely defined area of the central United States where tornadoes are most frequent. It includes the states of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska, along with parts of Iowa and Missouri. There we go.
so we're not literally in tornado lane, but
No, you're
like
not.
I've just heard that Michigan is supposed to at least experience an above average amount of tornadoes in my life, in just compared to other places, and I've just literally never experienced one in my life ever.
Um, I mean, it's technically speaking, we did have one not that long ago that touched
Well,
down in one of the counties.
well, I'm saying
It's just because like if like I look at the graph I'm looking at says that our area is experiencing 3 to 5 annual tornado reports generally, and I don't know if that's true. I don't know about 3 to 5, but at least like a couple a year definitely, because you you don't see them or hear about them a lot, but they touch down in places like Washington and that sort of like that corner of the U.S. You aren't even ever not an issue whatsoever. But here at least like there's the tornado sirens go off once in a while, and you get like your warning on your weather app being like there's a tornado and blah, 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 blah. No, most of the time it doesn't actually do anything, but like they do happen sometimes.
I've just never personally experienced like a tornado like any sort of like tornado shelter drill or like anything,
Yeah,
just anything like that. Is just what I was
I
trying to
live a
get at.
bit I live a bit more north and west than these people that are from Michigan, which makes and like I live in an area where tornadoes, I guess, are technically more common. So there was like a time when there was a tornado that touched down pretty close to me, and like the tornado sirens going off, and it was like if we were at school that day. I don't personally go to school right where I live, so I probably wouldn't have affected me. But my sister, her school probably would have gone into tornado drill mode. So it's like I mean, yeah, it happens, but it's not like Kansas where it's like a legitimate threat. We're worrying that a tornado is going to destroy our house. Like I don't know a
Yeah.
time. Yeah, I don't even think my
Wizard
parents
of
know a time
Oz.
where a tornado has actually really done something here. Is Florida in the same boat?
About like what tornadoes?
Yeah, what is? I don't know anything
Don't
about Florida tornadoes. This graph says you guys get a
Well,
lot.
well,
But
don't they
this is
get
not
don't
yeah,
they
we
get
do.
fucking hurricanes and shit?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we get
hurricane.
hurricanes. Yeah, actually today or yesterday was like the last day of hurricane season, which basically
Good for you.
for those who don't live in Florida, it's like like 7 month period. It's like the end of May, I think, to beginning December, and that's like when the optimal conditions in the Atlantic Ocean allow for hurricanes to form, and that's basically just like make sure you have like shutters, and that's about it, and like stock up on water. You don't even need to do that second one. Just make sure you have like shutters, and most people don't even like shutters. Like if you really want to get into the Florida spirit, you plywood to cover up your windows, and if you're rich, you have improve windows so you can like watch Mother Nature completely decimate the landscape and feel somewhat protected. But we, along with tornadoes, we do occasionally get tornadoes. I live near the coast, and it's like a very not optimal tornado area because we don't get much wind. So I haven't personally experienced, but up in North Florida, the difference between Florida and Florida, I will explain at another time. That's very intricate. I can write a paper on it. But Florida has a lot of tornadoes because it's like doohickey, middle of nowhere. There's like nobody who lives there. Very optimal conditions for a tornado. But we also have these other things. I can't remember what they're called. Let me see if I can look it up. They're tornadic water spouts. Um, basically, imagine a tornado, but instead of wind, it's that is being spun around at a very high speed over the
Wait a
ocean and
minute.
the lake.
Wait.
I'll send a picture for those who are watching. These are what tornadic wind spouts
Wasn't there a movie about
look
that?
like. I think it was
Sharknado?
yeah, Sharknado. Um, these aren't powerful to lift up sharks. But,
Well, I'm gonna
I
quickly
haven't
add
seen
it.
one personally, but I mean they look kind of scary. But I wouldn't want to be messed up in one. But it's actually all right. The more casual name is a water. But yeah, they're pretty scary looking. I wouldn't want to get caught in one. But yeah, we do get a lot of tornadoes. Not a lot. We get tornadoes.
Hmm. Can I wrap up what I was gonna say
Subject,
about?
because this shit's boring.
Huh?
This shit's boring. This shit's subject.
Yeah, I was gonna go back to what I was talking about the Schoology shit. There's more. There's more to the story. So yeah, there's a guy said he's gonna delete shit or delete people or something, and he fucking deleted that comment. Um, Fast forward to later in the day. I'm gonna pull up. I actually have the exact comments, but I'm not gonna put them on here because it has people's like names and shit. But someone made a post in our announcements thing. It was like our weekly anime club thing is canceled or whatever, and then he's like plugging his film club because he's the leader of film club. He's like, you guys could always go to film club, and then someone goes fucking, please be quiet, guy, and it gets fucking like 30. He gets ratioed to fucking hell. His comment had like 3 likes, and the other person's comment had like 30, and everyone's like, yeah, please, and he's like, what did I do, man? I don't get it. And then I do a hair of trolling. I go, it's okay, we forgive you. Not bah, stay mad, washed bozo plus ratio. And he took that completely seriously. He's like, wait, seriously, what did I do? And eventually I was like, okay, yeah, you didn't actually do anything. I was not being serious at all. And then fucking this one guy goes, he's like trying to make him feel better. He's like, this guy's really active on like Schoology. He's like the most active person in the fucking school. Everyone knows that he is. And this guy goes, yeah, I always look forward to seeing your Schoology messages and shit. And then people are just kind of like reaffirming him for a little bit, and then fucking someone just randomly goes, yeah, by the way, film club exists again, you guys should go to that, like at the end of the fucking comment thread of like 13 comments. Just out of the fucking blue, back to right back to the roots of plugging film club. I'll send you guys the image that I made. Some of the comments got deleted, so I had to like fucking inspect element and like recreate them. The Library of Alexandria in the modern day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is. Oh, you got involved in this.
That's what I said. I said I do a little trolling.
What would you like to show us what your PFP on this service is? Is that like Naruto? I see.
It's Hood Goku. Here, I can
Hood
actually
Goku.
I can pull it up on the stream. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but like, yeah, I have like one of those like trap Goku edits that people make for some reason as my profile picture on that site, Schoology.
I think the moral of this story is that you just expose that you go to anime club.
No, oh no, it's in the announcements. Look. It says
Imagine you go to school, you go to college, you get your major in education, you do whatever other steps you need to get into that school, and you make that your career, and then you are the leader of the motherfucking anime club.
You say leader like it's like an honorable title.
That's
you are the unfortunate authority figure of
the Grand Wizard of the anime club.
You come to school every day, you make your $2 an hour, and then after school you go up to all the teenage boys and like one girl with a bunch of piercings, and are like, "All right, guys, you guys watch an episode of One Piece?" Like,
yeah, what would you even do in an anime club?
Damn, Goku.
I guess they just like talk about
awesome,
anime.
bro.
Talk about anime, but like, what if you haven't watched an anime yet? What is there gonna be?
Then
like,
you
a
don't go
special
to anime
rule?
club.
Fucking animals.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. I'm meaning like, what if you haven't watched like I don't know what's a basic anime like My Hero Academia? What if you haven't watched all of it yet, and then they just start discussing spoilers, and they're like Deku dies, and you're just like experiencing more. Also, I've never watched My Hero Academia, and I don't plan on it. So if I just happen to say that Deku dies and he actually did, sorry, not sorry, I don't like My Hero Academia.
It's your fault for watching it if you got spoiled. Sorry.
Yeah, it's your fault for listening.
What? I watch it.
No, it's your fault for watching, My Hero. What are you, fucking 12?
Yeah, like seriously, grow up. I've been seeing full-grown high schoolers with like My Hero Academia shirts. Get out of town.
Full-grown high schoolers.
Happen.
What?
No,
Yeah,
I'm talking when I say full-grown, I mean these people are like, full-grown. They like have to shave twice in a day.
Well, you're gonna
Like,
be
that's
really
full-grown.
upset when you figure out that my teacher has the My Hero Academia Nike shoes.
Oh, hell
The
nah.
what? The what?
You know how I think it was someone did a collab where it was like Nike and Deku's shoe, like
No, they didn't.
together.
It's
Yes.
a custom.
No,
Nike
it is
did
a
not go
custom.
through with
No,
it.
I know Nike. No, it's a custom that it was made, and it's fucking.
So he paid like exorbitant amounts of money for the Deku J's. Are you kidding me?
The Deku J's. Hold on, I guess we're
like,
pulling. Okay.
I kid you not. These are literally the Deku J's. Like I know these aren't real. This isn't like an actual custom that you can even make. But
No,
it's
they're
still,
just
like,
his shoes. They're red. They're just his shoes.
Oh.
Like that.
How are they My Hero Academia?
I
Because
guess
they're
that's what he wears, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, I thought
And
it
he
would be
like
funny.
talks about it. No, not like that.
Okay,
Imagine
these
What?
are My Hero Academia customs. These are like
Sorry.
real.
Imagine you're a teacher and you wear teenage boys on your shoes every day.
Also, the worst part about the one that I sent, the actual shoe, you can see this guy's on Discord in the background, so he's talking to other people about his My Hero Academia shoes, but they're also mids. At least I think they're mids, which for those who are into shoes, which I think is just me, mids are like a sin.
Ninja shoes.
This is like
Actually,
all I can
they
think
might be
of.
highs. I don't know.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about gifs that they can't see.
Well, no, it's
Well,
not.
all right. For those who can't see it, it's like 3 hyper realistic crewmates with J's, and it says when the drip is sus, but it's like flashing with that one face.
That's
Like
not even.
I hope the internet knows what I'm talking about when I say that one face.
Yeah, flushed colon.
Yeah, but I didn't want to mention it because it's fucking stupid, and it's like it only makes sense because it's like the shoes in the picture.
Yeah,
just
I
like...
know, but like.
Anyways, let's move on
still
from
had
this
to
because
bring
it's
it up.
fucking it's stupid. Spotify Wrapped.
Oh God, no.
That was today. So in case
That
you don't
was
know what day
I
this is
haven't
recorded on,
looked at it.
it's Spotify Wrap Day, December 1st. You haven't looked
I
at
haven't
yours? You
looked
wanna
at it. No.
How-
you wanna show us
about-
yours
how about-
live?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about each of us just go through our top 5 artists so we can get
Okay.
a general
I
taste
barely
of what
use
we like.
Spotify, so this could be wildly inaccurate.
Let's start
Probably
with
will be
Winnie.
then, I guess.
I don't think you can pull it up on desktop. No, you can't pull up the actual like Instagram story type thing on Snap or on desktop.
My phone's at 1%, but I think I know. I'm pretty sure I already know who they are.
All right. Well, how about we start with me because I think I've been the most influential in this podcast thus far.
Fuck off.
My top 5 artists for the year of 2021. Number 5 is Lil Baby. Number 4 is Pierce the Veil. Number 3 is MF Doom. Number 2 is Nutrimilk Hotel. And number 1 is Joshua Hamilton himself, Lil Darky. I know I'm all over the place, but I like to say that I'm just versatile. Next.
We lost our 1 viewer right when you said Lil Darky. That's it. We're speaking for an audience of none.
Well, let's get to -1 because mine is number 5, Suicide
Probably
Boys.
worse.
Number 4, Bad Lad, which none of you guys are gonna fucking know. Number 3, Freddie Dredd. Number 2, Ski Mask. And number 1, Mr. Joshua Hamilton, Lil Darky. Wow.
Yeah. If we didn't live like 2,000 miles away, I would dap you up right now.
I'd probably kiss you on the lips.
Oh God.
Lil Darky would literally call you a slur if you did that.
He's
No,
literally
he is bisexual.
We have 2,000 minutes on Spotify.
And
Or,
he's-
yeah, 2,393.
Well,
Those
Darky
are-
screams like kind of bisexual, where he'd only date women, but he'd fuck some twinks in the ass.
I mean, he made a song about like quote sluts with nuts.
And
Yes.
it's probably about fucking twinks in the ass.
Well, okay, here's the thing. It's very similar to literature, and the reason why people still read books is there's always like somebody new who gives an out of the box interpretation. That is how people view Lil Darky's music. So someone could just come out of nowhere and then say like sluts with nuts is like a metaphor of the bipartisan American political system, and we'd just be like, oh shit.
And no one would believe that because, huh?
I mean, I don't know. Have you seen the general like listening base of Lil Darky?
If you two are any, now listen.
But I would say we're slightly bearable.
Yeah, you're like peak Lil Darky list. You're peak.
No, we aren't.
Lil Darky list.
We're tolerable. Like when we say intolerable, we're talking about like the emo middle schooler who like draws numbers on their wrist and is like, "Whoa, look at this, guys! I'm a prisoner," or something stupid like that. That is like peak Lil Darky listener.
That's no. When I say peak, I mean like you guys are like you guys are the highest point. Like it only goes down.
In case you needed
it only
any,
gets worse from here.
In case you needed any affirmation on that, we've mentioned this just to our friends often, but on one of his like unofficial discords that is made for his subreddit, I think there's like age reaction rolls, and the numbers are as follows: 20 plus, there are 69 people who reacted to that one.
Nice.
18 to 19, there's 113. 16 to 17, there's 318. 15, there is 294, and the most by a very large amount is 13 to 14, which I'm very ashamed of.
Whoa, how many are at that number?
479.
Woo!
Which is like almost, which is like over a third of the server.
Damn. They're between ages 13 to 14? Damn.
Shut the fuck up. We can't get canceled if we don't even have a fucking user base.
All right. Well,
On my
let's move on.
Spotify.
Let's move on to whoever wants to share their artist list next.
Winifred, because my Spotify is not pulling up.
Okay, my top artist is Rex Orange County, Paufu, Claro, Lana Del Rey, and Harry Styles. And then my top songs are Pluto Projector, Pretty Girl, Electric Love, Just the Two of Us, and I Wanna Be Your. And then it cut off, and I don't know what fucking song that is. Wait.
What? You
Banger.
listen
Go
to
on to your
lot.
it makes a playlist for you. If you look at the playlist, you should be able to see the full thing.
Yeah, I think it's like the top 5 songs on the playlist if you sort by just like when it was added to the album or whatever. Not the album.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right because it has my top 5 songs, which I don't want to say out loud because I'm gonna sound like a lunatic.
I can say them out loud for you.
My phone died.
You know, fun fact. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's
Could Be Your
untrue.
Girlfriend by Girl in Red. I don't really listen to that song.
Hello.
Actually, yeah. Here is a fun fact. Despite MF Doom being my third most listened to artist on Spotify, he does not have a song on my most listened to songs until number 16. Which
I guess that
think
just
is a little shocking. It
I
just
guess
means
it
I
just
listen to a
means-
lot of his songs.
Yeah, you listen to a lot of them and like not that much each, but just like, or maybe it's just like everyone else has like one song where you just like, or 1 or 2 songs where you just listen to a fuck ton and they get on like your top, and then you just have him. That's like your backbone.
So anyway, it's time for me. You'll see a very harsh change in artists here. So my phone died, so I don't have my top 5, but I'm just looking at my past 6 months on Spotify, which I think is probably pretty accurate. I mean it's like half the year. So
Okay, whatever. Just give it to us. Give
I'm
it to me.
I'm stalling so I can pull it up.
Did you
You
not?
gotta open the page. All right.
Give it.
We got Olivia Rodrigo.
Fuck.
We've got Halsey.
Fuck.
We got Billie Eilish.
God damn.
And we got Doja Cat. And we got
Yeah.
our number one Ariana Grande.
All right.
This is not a shock to me at all.
Some bangers.
Now, literally all the guys that are almost in the top 5 are like fluttering right below the top 5. Like I got The Weeknd and Grayson Chance in there. Shawn Mendes is kind of down. Big Time Rush is still chilling on my 6-month list from the one time my one friend from home and came and was at my house.
Oh, I remember
We can
that.
talk about her.
Yeah, she who shall not be named.
They made their way up to number 35, which shows you, and they came up even though I haven't played a song of theirs in 5 months, which shows you how much I've listened to music recently.
Yeesh. I mean, that's in your past 6 months though. If it was over a year, then it would probably be like, you know.
Well, if it was over a year since that happened, they wouldn't be there because the only
No.
time I've ever played a song was that one night.
I'm saying over like the whole year.
Oh yeah, no, they're like number 35 in my past 6 months. No, they're not even close. I used to listen to music a ton for like a year and a half, but I have not had time. I'm too busy. I put on my 2 weeks of my job though, so maybe I have like a list of 10 albums I need to listen to, so maybe I'll just do that. Celebration of me being unemployed again.
Fuck yeah, unemployment.
I shouldn't say again because it makes it sound like I've had a job for like 2 seconds. I've had a job for almost a year and a half now.
Yeah. And you never got your fucking
Damn.
unemployment money, bro.
No, because it ended up being that like unemployment. The government did not know what they were doing with unemployment. Listen, we're not getting political, but the government was very unprepared for unemployment, especially in the Michigan government. So they're like, yes, you are totally eligible for unemployment. In fact, you're super eligible for unemployment. So we're going to get you an account right now because you're like super eligible. And then I went through the motions and then they're like, actually, we're not going to give you your money. And so then after a bunch of time of me waiting, they sent me a letter being like, so you're not eligible? So your account has been shut down and we're not giving you your money. Have a good day. So I lost my 2K that could have been, but oh well.
Damn.
It's fine.
Yeah. Any closing
We
thoughts?
No,
You should
no closing
definitely keep up with the
arguments.
podcast, and you should follow me on Twitch.
Yeah, I'll link it in the description.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
and yeah.
Go on, speak.
You completely cut out.
Use your words.
Oh, she's gone. Oh, she's back.
Follow our Instagram that doesn't exist yet.
It's gonna exist when this comes out. Shh, 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 shh.
Follow our Instagram that totally exists right now.
Yep.
And if you're listening
yep,
on
yep.
Spotify, her Twitch is twitch.tv/Sakura Trimochi, spelled exactly how it sounds. And our Instagram is TBA.
I'll
Cast probably.
something.
CarkCast, yes.
Oh yeah,
Because
wait.
the name is not taken.
Yeah, CarkCast. That is the name of this podcast.
I'll get that set up ASAP so it doesn't change.
Yep.
And
Well,
with that, do we have any closing arguments, gentlemen and women?
Nope.
before does anyone fucking, what do they say? If anyone has any objections, speak now or forever hold your peace. Yeah.
Or forever hold my fat fucking nuts.